and welcome to C++ tutorial. In this tutorial I'll be touching on a stack. So what is a stack? A stack is a data structure that can hold sequence of values in the format of last in first out data structure. For example, if you put the 5 books on top of each other, and if you not take the first book out of the stack, you end up getting the last book from the file of the books. So the stack has some basic operations like push, pop, size, empty. If you wanna put an element, you're gonna use empty stack.push, and if you wanna remove an element from the stack, you're gonna use stack.pop. And if you wanna see the size of the stack, you have to use stack.size. And if you wanna see if the stack is empty or not, you have to use the empty operation. So without talking further, let's get started with one simple example. So let's include iostream. Alright, because we'll be dealing with a stack, let's include also a stack header file. Then using namespace at std, using namespace std. Alright, so let's create a function void, because it will not return anything. Let's name it display, because we'll be displaying the stack, and let's name it stack. The stack gonna be integer, so let's do integer for the stack, and let's create an object name. Let's do my stack. Okay, so my stack gonna be the object name, and because for every function we have to use the curly braces, so let's do it. And now we will, okay, my stack is here. Okay, now while, let's make condition, while my stack is not empty, my stack is not empty, so dot empty. Alright, if my stack is not empty, we will return cout my stack.top. My stack.top. Okay, so my stack.top and underline. And if we also need to the if you wanna need to make sure the top element of the stack, we need to use also the pop. So my stack.pop. Alright, so let's do one pop operation. Okay, so we are done with this, and this is basically the function that will not display anything. Once the stack is not empty, we will have the top elements of the stack, and for popping we will use the myStack.pop operation. Okay, so far so good. And then we'll have a cout. So basically we will be displaying the elements of the stack here, so we can keep it empty because that will be depending on how many elements we are inserting into the stack. Okay, so let's do int main. With the int main, in the main we will do the stack, and the stack gonna be integers. Okay, and what's the name of the object of the name? Is my stack, as we used here. Okay, now let's push the elements into the stack. So my stack.push, let's push the first element. Let's put 10. Okay, my stack.push again. Let's put another element dot push. This time let's put 16. Again my stack.push. Okay, let's push 12. at this time. Let's put one more element, my state.push. Now we are pushing the elements into the stack. Let's put 9. Okay, so now we have 4 elements into the stacks. They are 10, 16, 12, 9. But once we are displaying, we will see that the elements have been displayed by the order of like 9, 12, 16, 10, because this is last in first out. So last element gets first into the stack. Okay, so let's do cout. Cout. The stack is, or say the elements of the stack is so now if you do that, we will get the elements of the stacks. Okay, but how do you get the elements of the stacks? Is by doing display. Display is our function name, display, and my stack, right? Now if you do cout, now we'll get the elements of the stack. Let's put one more element into the stack. So my stack.push. Let's put this time 20. So if we push 20 into the stack now, what's gonna happen? We'll have 5 elements into the stack. Okay, and now display again my stack. Display my stack. So my stack. Okay, let's check it down so it becomes clear to you. Okay, so if you wanna, we can do so many operations as I said before. Let's do one cout to see the size of the stack. Okay, the size of the stack is so how do we get the size of the stack? Is by doing the my stack.size. My stack.size. Okay, and in the line. Okay, but if you want to know the top element of the stack, let's do one more cout for it. The top elements of the stack is the top elements of the stack is, how we get the top element of the stack is by doing my stack.top top. Okay, and then the line, and then the line. Okay, so what else can we do? We can do also one operation like pop operation. So let's do one more pop operation. After, so if you wanna pop, we'll be popping basically 20. So let's write after popping 20, the remaining elements are okay, and then the line. Okay, so let's see. Okay, now we have done like the for my stack.size, that's gonna give us the size. My stack.top gonna give us at the top of the element of the stack. And if you wanna do the pop element, so we have to use the pop operation also. So how do you do that? Is by my stack.pop. Stack.pop. Pop. All right. So after pop, we will also display the elements. So display my stack. And also you want to return 0. return 0. So okay, let's see if we have done all of those things the right way. This stack, employ my stack, and we have used the function here, so we should say while, but this should give us the my stack is empty. It's not empty, so my stack we will get the top elements of the stack, and we can also the pop the elements of the stack, then we'll have the result. Okay, so we have these elements into a stack now, and now we'll let's run the program. Let's see what happens. Let's see if it runs successfully. I think we get an error. Let's fix the error first. What is the error? You see I'm missing one more thing here, insertion. So alright, so it works fine, perfect. So the element of the stack is 9, 12, 16, 10. So see, the elements is starting from 9 from the last element, because a stack is LIFO, last in first out, so we'll get 9, 12, 16, 10. And if we do one push, that means we are pushing 20 into the stacks. So after we are done with this, we'll have the 20, 9, 12, 16, 10, like that. Okay, and the elements, okay, let's also the stack size is 5, because after you push 5 we will have this kind of 5 elements, because we have 20 now, and the size, the top of the element is now 20 because we have inserted 20, but after popping 20 we'll have 9, 12, 16, 10. So we will not have basically the 20 anymore, because we have popped it. So I think that's it. Let's do one more thing, because we have pushed the element stack here and display the stack 40. So let's do one more see out here, so it becomes beautiful. After inserting 20, the stack looks as follows. The stack looks as follows. Alright, and now end the line. Okay, so let's run the program. Okay. Alright, so as you can see, now it looks more beautiful than before. So after we inserted 20, you will have 5 elements, 29, 12, 16, and 10 into the stack. And the size, stack.size, my stack.size gives me the size of the elements, which is 5 size. And after we pop 20, we will have 4 elements into the stack, so we will have 9, 12, 16, 10 again. So I think that was helpful for you to understand how a stack works in C++ and how the operations also work in C++. And thank you very much for your time, and I will see you in the next tutorial. Have a blessed day.